So I feel like there are a couple things Hasan did that massively benefited him early on that are now hurting him, but I don't know if he can stop.
Like what?
So,
like what?
I think that his unwillingness to deal with other communities, I think works when you're really large and you've got a huge fan base and you don't want to reach out and do anything else because why you don't need to. You're just giving them popularity, no free clout. And I think that works to an extent, but now he's in an area where he doesn't have any other connections outside of his like pretty narrow community. People think Hasan is really well connected. He's really not that well connected. They're thinking of like AOC in the Among Us period, but I mean like he's got some connections at Twitch and OTK,
he has
like
like
some people that he could bring in.
So many views. How is he not well connected?
I don't think that he has like. I don't think he's got like super good.
Let him talk.
Yeah, Jesus. I don't think he's got good.
He's been talking this whole time. He doesn't stop talking.
Yeah, but he needs to finish your take though.
It's a dumb take. I'm allowed to say it's a dumb take.
I finish your take, please.
Yeah, I don't think he's got good connections with like communities that he can collaborate with. He might be able to reach out to like a quasi celeb and bring them on or whatever, but I don't think he's converting a lot of that person's fans to his stream because those people aren't even stream viewers. And then he doesn't have like communities anymore that he can associate with because it seems like he doesn't collab with other big streamer communities much anymore. And then he lost his connection to Ethan, which was the largest community they could draw people from. So that's one part, is the unwillingness to collaborate with other communities, I think is now hurting him a lot. I think a second thing is his, I think that he grew up really huge on a certain like political mindset, which is basically like this kind of weird far left doomerism tanky bullshit. And as that has risen quickly online over the past 3 or 4 years, he grew alongside it. But now as it started to slide, especially in response to crazy takes that far left people have been giving, especially in regards to like Palestine, Israel, especially in regards to like Taiwan and China, as that becomes less popular, Hasan's popularity is going to slide with that because he hasn't carved out his own unique like fan base. Like, now, I'm not trying to shit on him, it sounds like it, but like for instance, like if you go to your stream even, you're seeing like xQc's opinions. If you go to my stream, you see Stephen Bunnell's opinions. If you go to Hasan's stream, you're just getting like what is the progressive or far left take right now. Like that's it. I don't think he's got like much of a unique view on things. So that's also like a benefit, but then also a con.
Oh, so he fails to give something that people don't have anywhere else, whatever. He fails to give the Hasan thing that people want, the Hasan people, because people could just have a lot of other outlets that they get that take from because he just copies the in your words, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think his inability. I do think that his fragility, I think, hurts him a lot. Not just because he's fragile, but I think there's a special combination of. I think you can make it as being fragile, but there's a phenomenon called being a cry-bully. And I think cry-bullies are some of the most like detestable people online, and I think
like
that's hurt him a lot.
He does that sometimes. I think Asman isn't like that, but he gets into those cycles sometimes a little bit, right? And I think it does hurt him a little bit, but I think he's strong enough to overall not be that. But I think, and I do that sometimes, rarely, but I think everybody sometimes falls into that category depending on like what type of day or night that they're having, you know?
Well, when I say cry-bully, I mean that like, in my mind, cry-bullying is when you engage in a particular type of behavior that you hate and decry when other people do it to you.
Yeah.
So yeah. So for Hasan, when he was like crying towards you and everybody else to control the audience because he was mad about getting a little bit of pushback, but then with Ethan, he was like basically laughing at him when Ethan was complaining about people promoting pictures of his wife murdering Palestinian children and like trying to dox his wife to figure out where she served in the IDF, and we're posting on like 6 different anti-fan subs about him. Hasan was like, I can't do anything about it, bro. I think that has nuked a lot of his. Losing the connection to Ethan was huge. I actually would have bet a lot of money that would have never happened. I never thought Hasan was that stupid. I thought he would have done everything to maintain that bridge.
I legitimately like the guy as like a person and a real life person. I think social media, both. I think put that into the equation, and me and him on our dynamic doesn't work. But I generally think real life, just me and Hasan, does work 100%. But you put just social media in the middle, it's over. It's kind of sad, but in a way, I mean, it is what it is.
You sound way too happy about his fall off Destiny. You sound way.
Well, yeah, I fucking hate him, of course, and he's like a political enemy.
Wait, really?
So. Yeah, but I'm just analyzing the stats right now.
You don't hate him, though, right?
Yeah, I think he's an evil person. Yes.
Jesus.
Wait, really? You actually hate him?
Yeah, he's like a rape apologist terrorist supporter. Yeah, of course. He's an evil, disgusting person.